secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. It's third down for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Catch made on the left side. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5, Chris. This is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
This is such good usage of play-action football. You get these defenders to bite on that run fake, and they cannot hold up in coverage, and it's wide open for a touchdown. Beautiful job by the play caller, and great execution by this offense.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Texas 14, Ohio State 0.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half.
Under the microscope. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Man, I love it when a team comes out of halftime and they maintain the momentum. They had a lot of success early in this game, and now they come out here and they stay aggressive. Big completion down the field. I tell you what, this quarterback is feeling it.
Play action here on first down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. And we go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joel, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. When you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Direct snap to the back.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. To the air. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a 1st down.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Jackson. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard, and this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
Coming after him. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on 3rd and long.
Chris, you cannot hold the football this long as a quarterback. You've got to have that internal clock. 1, 2, 3. And the ball either needs to be out or you've got to run for the 1st down. He cannot keep holding the ball or they're going to continue to take these sacks.
Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive.
First and 10.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, we knew these third downs were going to be a big part of this game. That's a good play call right there, and good execution to move the sticks. This offense just needs to continue to do that, and this play caller, it seems like he's in a good rhythm right now, in particular on third down.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll be brought down.
They're putting a lot of faith in this quarterback, continuing to throw the football with the lead. But now you can see why. He is such an efficient player, and they're just picking him apart. This is really beautiful offense. Sometimes, Chris, you watch an offense and it looks like a symphony. That's a little bit what it looks like right now.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
The Longhorns will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt will land. They'll hand it off. And they'll be stopped for no gain. This run defense has been tough today.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front 7. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches.
Yeah, Chris, that looks just shy of the marker, the line to gain. If I'm the offense, I'm going to get up there and just quarterback sneak this right away. Don't allow...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
I like the completion for a first down, but they've got to get going. It's a 3-possession game. They've got to get down the field in a hurry.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes are in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, Chris, the offense in a position where they've got to force the issue and force the ball down the field. You're down multiple possessions. It's 4th down. As a quarterback, all you're trying to do is find some opportunity, and he's forcing the issue, and the defense is ready for it. They understand where he's trying to go with the ball, and they step in front and pick it off. That should do it for this defense.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They're going to run it here. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines.
Guys, everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes the crowd here today for the Cotton Bowl. It is electric down here on the field. Everybody is energized and ready for this playoff matchup. I can tell you the teams will have to communicate and really lock in because it is dynamic here on the field. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We are pumped up for today's Cotton Bowl. This building has provided so many memorable moments, so much drama in the CIP era, Joel. Hoping for another classic today.
Yeah, you think about great Cotton Bowls. Johnny Manziel, remember him running around against Oklahoma? That was a legendary performance. Or even Jack Sawyer with that scoop and score over Texas in the national semifinal. Let's hope that we get something even more legendary here in this version of the Cotton Bowl.
5-yard pickup on first down sets them up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play-calling options here. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Good enough for first down yardage. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
This offense loves the RPO. The quarterback is great throwing it. He's got quick hands and a good release. This one, RPO slant, nice gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a big gain.
That is a tremendous job on the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Russell. Caught over the middle, it's Hill. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. And here's the handoff. Got an opening here. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They call the draw play here. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6.
That's just a tremendous job up front. This offensive line doing work. This blocking scheme is perfect. That's a great run, setting them up for 1st and goal. This running back continues to do well. I'm so impressed with this offense overall, but in particular what they're doing in the run game.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
Well, it's like the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Everybody was assignment sound. Quarterback barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defensive coordinator told us that it was going to be all about discipline, and discipline with the eyes of the defense, in particular when they go to these option plays. And here, this is a beautiful job, making sure that the eyes are disciplined, and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The Rebels offense gets their first crack now. This offense, and especially the quarterback, well aware of the challenge today. This is an elite group of defensive backs. They've been so tough to throw the ball on.
Chris, I don't think you can just come out and throw the ball against this group, to your point of how dynamic they have been in the back end. I think that you've got to come out and establish the run game. I think that's the only way that you have success, potentially throwing the football down the field later in the game. Well, Chris, finally they get that run game going. I've been asking them to run it better on first down. They finally do, and here, lo and behold, they move the chains. Good job up front. Running back gets loose, and now you got a first down.
That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And this time it's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
If you want to throw the slant, you've got to predetermine before the snap. If you've got the slant window, then frame up the wide receiver. That's an easy completion.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here comes a handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
7, Ole Miss, 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Cook. He'll be tackled just short of the marker. It's going to set up 4th and inches.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside of 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
Here we go on 4th down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Once you cross the 50, in many cases, it's 4-down territory. It is for this offense here, and they're able to pick it up.
And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. And they've got him.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Bringing pressure. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Hands it off on the counter. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking to scramble. Oh, they've got him for a a sack on third down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, Chris, this is why first and second down are so important. When you're behind the chains on third down, it is advantage defense, and they do take advantage. Good pressure. Quarterback's got nowhere to go with the football, and they're able to get the sack and get off the field.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. He's got the first down and more. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And the time will now spend. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. Chance to strategize for this 2nd down play.
Boy, you can see the emphasis in the game plan from this defense. They know that they're going to see these types of concepts from this offense.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a job by the big fellas up front. To be able to run the football in this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Back to pass. It's Russell. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets him up now 2nd and 3. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the time will now use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking downfield near the end zone. as they put 6 more on the board.
We always talk about the middle portion of these games being so important, and that is a vital drive and great success, building momentum as they head into the locker room. Now they can go make a few adjustments and come out in the second half and try to sustain this momentum.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here's the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. He's got room to run. Look out. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here comes the pressure. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense, is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the pressure's on. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Boy, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
Off the play fake on first down. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete. Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Alexander. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Really good execution by the quarterback and wide receiver on this slant route. And anytime you throw an in-breaking route, you got to frame them up. The ball has got to hit the body of the wide receiver.
And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Quarterback drops back. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Haas. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
We'll give this offense a lot of credit. They needed to put together a drive after their defense just gave up the touchdown, and they've been able to do so. Nice first down there.
The Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Wants to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, the Rebels. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback. He finds his guy, and it's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Hill. First down, looking for more now. He's got a crease. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Scanning the field. It's Russell. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Moves out of the pocket. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And it's Ole Miss in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's a draw play. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup that he likes. Number two, you're not staying with this wide receiver on the outside. He is a matchup that you cannot defend. So now you've got to think about zone defense. This defense got to change it up.
Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now.
Chris, I always feel like a good tight end is your best friend in this position on the field. You're in the red zone. You've got the matchup that you want with your tight end, but here's the deal. He's got to make that catch. That's a good throw. It's on target. That ball has got to be hauled in.
He makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now.
This defense is flying around. The completion behind the line of scrimmage, and there they are. They are ready for it. Making the tackle in space. Now it's 4th down. They're doing a great job.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Past the 30. Open field ahead. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
And he stopped the front seven all over him that time. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter.
You know, those first down plays are so important. In every set of downs, you want to make sure that you're on schedule, creating second and medium, second and short. And on first down, you go with that option play, and it just wasn't there. That's a frustrating start to this set of downs for this offense. Now they're behind the chains.
Alabama will spend its second timeout here. They've got 1 more timeout to use now. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they hand it off to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This front seven is so athletic. They're aggressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And that's the first punt today for the offense. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and the punt will land just beyond the goal line and miss an opportunity to pin the opponent back. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Caught quickly. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a man. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass complete on a crossing route. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, it's nice to get that pickup and stop the clock, but they've got to move down the field in a hurry. They've got a lot of ground to cover, and they've got to get in the end zone.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. To throw, it's Russell. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
No-brainer to go for it right here. Remember, players not plays. Who's your best player? Who's your best matchup? I think that's who needs to touch the ball right here. This is the game.
Time running down. They'll go for it here on 4th down. This could be the game here. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Clock at 0-0. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Pratt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.